Hi guys, I'm back with a couple more abdominal exercises for the Diastasis Recti to help heal and bring renewed strength to your core and your body in a whole. Because the core affects the center of gravity of your entire body. Everything you do relies on it. So keeping it strong and ready to go is very important in life. So when we do our exercises, we want to always breathe properly, inhaling and exhaling. We're not in labor anymore. And we don't need to exert ourselves or labor our breathing. We want to keep it nice, well-defined, in, out, relaxed. And a lot of things that also heal our diastasis recti also help with our pelvic floor, which is a double bonus, especially for new moms, obviously. Okay guys, what we want to do now is we want to tilt in our pelvis to draw our abdominals in, not to see how far out our hindies can go, how cute they can look. We want to care more about our diastasis, not making it worse, but making it better. And all these outgoing motions of arching too much, which I don't have a large arch to show you, but arching too much, bending backwards, the same kind of movements can make things worse or cause a diastasis. So we want to take care of our abdominals and go in a little bit more. We want to bring our backs to the ceiling as we're arching up like a cat when it's mad or sad or scared, whatever it is, and hold in our abdominals. You can feel them tighten, feel them strong and engaged. Hold them and then release. 3 to 5 seconds is a nice exercise. If you can do these 10, 20 segments of them, and then work your way up, maybe to 30 or 40, or maybe you could even hold it for 8 seconds or so. If you squeeze your pelvic region at the same time, you could also strengthen the pelvic floor, which is great after childbirth anyway, to just help everything get back to where it was faster, even though I swear to God, God is good in that department. But when you need the help, it's good that it's there. And we just want to make sure we're engaging, holding, strengthening, feel the muscles to make sure they're tight, and release them. Okay? And we want to do the same thing on the floor. Now we're going to bring our pelvis to the sky and our back to the floor. So it's a reverse action. Okay? Pelvis up. I know it's hard to see on this mat, but my back is in an arch position. And then we're going to release. And then we're going to go back. And this is also helping our pelvic floor, strengthening our thighs, our buttock. And if you hold it like that, it's just giving your body a complete workout. And release, especially where you need it after giving birth and being in a weakened state, which is after a surgery or after a rough delivery. You want to just hold this position and release. Breathing is very important along the way. You want to make sure you're breathing properly. Breathing exercises on their own do a lot to help diastasis recti. I'm going to breathe in now. And then I'm going to tuck up, release. As my pelvis goes to the floor, my back hits the mat, and then inhale, exhale. And that's where you want to hold and engage those muscles. Because this isn't really engaging anything. It's just emotion. So this is where you really want to squeeze, tighten, feel, compress. Okay? Alright, and now we're going to do the modified crunch with our hands. Now this kind of crunch is just like our usual crunch. It's just all over the place, like blah, 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 blah. It's so not good for abdominals when they're in their weakened state during pregnancy, after pregnancy, right after, or during diastasis healing. You do not want to go near those kind of crunches, and you probably never want to do them again. I'm doing them just to show you, and I'm just telling you that now. I just always know to crunch up and engage my abs, keep my pelvis tilted before I crunch. And now my modified crunch is this, and I do this a lot. But the other that you do when your back is just flat or curved, even arched up, is just so traumatizing to your abdominals, and we don't even know it. Nobody tells us so. How could we? So what you want to do is you want to modify it by crunching up, arching in, tilting your pelvis, okay? But we also want to support our abs while they're separated. So take your hands, bring them around your abdominals to the sides, and you want to squeeze in when you come up to lift your head off the ground. That's when all the pressure comes in. And that abdominal pressure is what makes the bulge, the diastasis, protrude outward. Okay? So you don't want that pressure to cause further damage and a larger gap between your abdominals. What you want to do is you want to heal, repair, and just get them back where they should be. So, hold, up, down, and make sure you do your pelvic tilt, your arch to the floor, not your flat back, not an arch in the opposite direction. Hold tight and firm. Go up, down. I've talked about using a scarf to go under your back, holding it every time you crunch. But this is great because you can do this whether you have a scarf, you don't have a scarf, you don't have to look in your winter wardrobe. All times a year, you always have your two hands handy. So it's easy, and like during coughing sessions, I used to go or like that. So that's really a great way to support the abs with just your hands alone. Up. At first you don't want to hold them too long, but as you start healing, you really start working the abs more in a healthy way, you can hold, release, hold, never forgetting that pelvic tilt, release, arch up into that pelvic tilt, hold, release. Go at your own pace. And when you come up, you're squeezing harder on the sides, of course, to bring those two halves of the abdominals together as one again. Great job.